What's going on, guys? Greg Ehrenberg here from Odd Chopper. It's Thursday, and we're about to bring you the best bets of the day. So if you can do me a favor as you come in, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to sign up to Odd Chopper. And the day I'm about to show you on screen, we have a link below that will get you 70% off the first time you sign up. So good deal to take advantage of when you first come in the door, because that 70% off is going to give you access to all of our tools and data here for about $1 a day. So go take advantage. If you're signing up for the first time, use the link below. Now let's talk about the best bets for today. Going to be focusing on baseball, and not going to be a massive amount of bets today because we kind of have a weird baseball slate with slightly less games with it being a Thursday. Games also spread out a little bit, but top bet of the day here for us, and a couple of Luis Ortiz bets, not just his under 4.5 strikeout prop here, but also an alternate line here on Luis Ortiz for under 5.5 strikeouts. It is really heavily juiced, but not nearly enough based on our projections. We have Luis Ortiz with a fair odds for under 5.5 strikeouts at minus 519, and the actual odds are minus 385. So pretty good parlay piece if you guys are looking to build a parlay here over at, let's see, what is, so Bet Rivers has it minus 385. But actually no other book has this alternate line. So if you play on Bet Rivers, this is a good parlay piece. Got a pitcher in Luis Ortiz, who is just not generating strikeouts this year, 15.2% K rate, and then also is a fairly difficult matchup against the San Diego Padres. Some other bets that are standing out here. One here, Bo Bichette. We have a handful of new markets that have been added in here recently. One of them is for players to get multiple hits. So see a couple of these popping up here. Bo Bichette plus 155. To have multiple hits. The fair line, we have it plus 139. One thing I have noticed with these, FanDuel is typically posting lines that are much wider than other books, and this is where we're finding the best value on these multiple hit games is on FanDuel. So for instance, Bo Bichette plus 155 on FanDuel to have multiple hits. Like I said, we have the fair line of plus 139. It's plus 115 on DraftKings, plus 115 on BetMGM, plus 110 on PointsBet, plus 108 on Caesars. So you see how off FanDuel is relative to the market and the other lines that are getting posted for these multiple hit games. Let's see if it's the same for like Andy Ibanez. Plus 240 to have multiple hits at FanDuel, plus 217 is what we've projected the fair odds at. And then Ibanez, yeah, look at these other lines. So plus 240 at FanDuel, but plus 185, plus 180, 175, 175, 168. So some good value on these FanDuel multiple hit games. And yeah, I'm excited to start betting these. Looks like another avenue for us to start making some money. Let's see if there are any home run props that stand out. Here's one on Bo Naylor. So yesterday, the Cleveland Guardians scored 1 million runs. I think they finished with 14. I think that sounds right. If not, I'm like 1 or 2 runs off. But they scored a ton of runs last night. Bo Naylor had a massive game for him. Also, if you guys played DFS, he was massive for that. Today, we have him projected plus 686 to homer, and the line at FanDuel plus 800. Once again, no other book is anywhere close to the line FanDuel is offering. Plus 600 at Bet365 is the next best odds. So the only one on here that is a playable number relative to our projections, Bo Naylor plus 800 to homer. See if there's any other strikeout props. Luis Ortiz, once again, under 3.5 strikeouts plus 135. So under 3.5 strikeouts, projecting well for us for Luis Ortiz. Under 4.5, under 5.5 strikeouts, does look like a pitcher to take advantage of. And then just here, this is a super low strikeout prop. Adrian Hauser over 2.5 strikeouts against the Mets. The Mets have been an absolute mess this year. And I know that Adrian Hauser, not the most prolific strikeout pitcher in the world, but I mean, still, the line here is 2.5 strikeouts. It is fairly low. See if we could build anything over at Prize Picks. And yeah, it hasn't been a ton of value as of late over on Prize Picks, but we do have a positive EV 6-leg flex play for today. Sorry for scrolling up and down a lot. I was just kind of taking inventory of all the different props and lines that are here. But anyway, 6-leg flex parlay. George Springer, Ryan McMahon, Harold Ramirez, all for under 1.5 total bases. Then Taijuan Walker under 4.5 strikeouts, Jose Abreu under 0.5 runs, and then Zach Greinke for under 2.5 strikeouts. Super low number for Greinke, but going up against the Guardians team that doesn't generate a lot of strikeouts, and Greinke is 10 million years old at this point in his career, and he doesn't generate a lot of swing and misses, and he throws like 85 miles per hour. Let's see if we could build a parlay. Here's one that stands out for BetMGM. How about FanDuel? If we take some of these out, take out some UFC stuff. Nothing crazy popping up, but hey, if you really want to place a parlay today and one that has a slightly positive expected EV, you saw in one book we had Adrian Hauser over 2.5 strikeouts projected well, the under 3.5 also projecting well for FanDuel. Was the over 2.5 was projecting well at what was it? Caesars, I think was the line that had 2.5, and then the Royals plus 1.5 runs. Either way, 2-leg parlay here, 2-1 odds, but we do have winning 33% of the time, so slight positive expected EV. What about DraftKings? Could we build a parlay for DraftKings today? Chiefs line. Well, that's forever from now. So slightly, so this was where the Adrian Hauser line was over on DraftKings. So if you want different ways to get exposure to Adrian Hauser and kind of hedge a little bit, this is a plus 860 parlay, wins 10% of the time, but good for a 4% expected EV. Tigers and Rangers under 9.5 runs, Christian Walker under 1.5 total bases, Patrick Sandoval under 5.5 strikeouts, and then Adrian Hauser for over 2.5 strikeouts. So different ways to get some exposure to Adrian Hauser, and maybe a middle it. He finishes with 3 strikeouts and it wins both ways. But that is going to do it for me. If you guys haven't done yet, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got that link below. 70% off your first month of OddsShopper when you sign up using it. And if you want some more free information from myself, in addition to this video, download Chalkboard. There's a link for that below. Chalkboard, free to download chat app, post some bets in there, sweat some bets, and it's free. So go check it out. Other than that, guys, I hope you're having a great week. I hope you win all your bets today. See you back here tomorrow.